भजेऽहं कुमारं भवानी कुमारं गलोल्लासिहारं नमस्कृद्विहारं रिपुस्तोमसारं नृसिंहावतारं सदा निर्विकारं गुहं निर्विचारम् नमामीशपुत्रं जपाशोणगात्रं सुरारातिशत्रुं रवीन्द्वग्निनेत्रं महाभर्हिपत्रं शिवाब्जास्यमित्रं प्रभासत्कलत्रं पुराणं पवित्रम् अनेकार्ककोटिप्रभावज्वलन्तं मनोहारिमाणिक्यपूषोज्वलन्तं श्रितानामभीष्टं सुशान्तं नितान्तं भजे षण्मुखं तं शरश्चन्द्रकान्तम् कृपावारिकल्लोलभास्वत्कटाक्षं विराजन्मनोहारिशोणाम्बुजाक्षं प्रयोगप्रदान प्रवाहैकदक्षं भजे कान्तिकान्ताम्बरस्तोमरक्षम् सुकस्तूरिकाबिन्दुभास्वल्ललाटं दयापूर्णचित्तं महादेवपुत्रं रवीन्दुल्लसद्रत्नराजत्किरीटं भजे क्रीडिताकाशगङ्गासुकूटम् सुकुन्दप्रसूनावलीशोभितान्तं शरत्पूर्णचन्द्रस्य षट्कान्तिकान्तं शिरीशप्रसूनाभिरामं भवन्तं भजे देवसेनापतिं वल्लभन्तम् सुलावण्यसत्सूर्यकोटिप्रकाशं प्रभुं तारकारिं द्विषड्बाहुमीशं निजार्काप्रभादीप्यमानाखिलाशं भजे पार्वतीं प्राणपुत्रं सुकेशम् अजं सर्वलोकप्रियं लोकनाथं गुहं शूलपद्मादिदम्बोलिधारं सुबाहुं सुनासापुटं सच्चरित्रं भजे कार्तिकेयं सदा बाहुलेयम् शरारण्यसम्भूतमिन्द्रादिवन्द्यं द्विषड्बाहुसङ्ख्यायुधश्रोणिरम्यं मरुत्सारथिं कुक्कुटेशं सुकेतुं भजे योगिहृत्पद्मव्याप्तादिवासम् विरिञ्चीन्द्रवल्लीशचीदेवमुख्य प्रशस्तामरस्तोम संस्तूयमान दिशत्वं दयालो श्रियं निश्चलां मे विना त्वां गतिः का प्रभो मे प्रसीद पदाम्बोजसेवा समायात वृन्दारकश्रोणिकोटीर भास्वल्ललाटं कलत्रोलसत्पार्श्वयुग्मं वरेण्यं भजे देवमाद्यन्त्वहीन प्रभावम् भवाम्भोधिमध्ये तरङ्गे पटन्तं प्रभो मां सदा पूर्णदृष्ट्या समीक्ष भवद्भक्तिनामोद्धरत्वं दयालो सुगत्यन्तरं नास्ति देव प्रसीद गले रत्नभूषं तनौ मञ्जुवेशं करे ज्ञानशक्तिं धरस्मेरमास्ये कटिन्यस्तपाणिं शिखिस्तं कुमारं भजेऽहं गुहाधन्य दैवं न मन्ये दयाहीनचित्तं परद्रोहपात्रं सदा पापशीलं गुरोर्भक्तिहीनम् अनन्यावलम्बं भवन्नेत्रपात्रं कृपाशीलमाम्भोपवित्रं कुरु त्वम् महासेनगाङ्गेयवल्ली सहाय प्रभो तारकारे षडास्यामरेश सदा पायसानप्रदातर्गुहेति स्मरिष्यामि भक्त्या सदा प्रतापस्य बाहो नमद्वीरबाहो प्रभो कार्तिकेयाष्टकामप्रदेति यदा ये पठन्ते भवन्तं तदैव प्रसन्नस्तु तेषां बहुश्रीं ददासि अपारेति दारिद्र्यपातोदिमध्ये भ्रमन्तं जनिग्राहपूर्णे नितान्तं महासेन मामुद्धरत्वं कटाक्षावलोकेन किञ्चित् प्रसीद प्रसीद स्थिरां देहि भक्तिं भवत्पादपद्मे श्रियं निश्चलां देहि मह्यं कुमारं गुहं चन्द्रतारं स्ववंशाभिवृद्धिं कुरु त्वं प्रभो मे मनः कल्पसाल नमस्ते नमस्ते महाशक्तिपाणे नमस्ते नमस्ते लसद्वज्रपाणे नमस्ते नमस्ते कठिन्यस्तपाणे नमस्ते नमस्ते सदाभीष्टपाणे नमस्ते नमस्ते महाशक्तिधारिन् नमस्ते सुराणां महासौख्यदायिन् नमस्ते सदा कुक्कुटेशाख्यकत्वं समस्तापराधं विभो मे क्षमस्व य एको मुनीनां हृदाब्जाब्दिवासः शिवाङ्कं समारुह्य सत्पीठकल्पं विरिञ्चाय मन्त्रोपदेशं चकार प्रमोदेन सोऽयं तनोतु श्रियं मे यमाहुः परं वेदशूरेषु मुख्यं सदा यस्य शक्त्या जगद्भीतभीतं यमालोक्य देवाः स्थिरं स्वर्गपाल सदोङ्काररूपं चिदानन्दमीडे गुहस्तोत्रमेतत् कृतान्तारिसूनो भुजङ्गप्रयातेन पद्येन कान्तं जनाये पठन्ते सदा ते महान्तो मनोवाञ्छितं सर्वकामा लभन्ते रख किछ दीजै प्रणवत नानक सुन मेरे साहिबा डूबदा पत्थर लीजै कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे ऊंच अपार बेअंत स्वामी ऊंच अपार बेअंत स्वामी कौन जाने गुण तेरे ते उधरे बिना से पाप कने रे ऊंच अपार बेअंत स्वामी ऊंच अपार बेअंत स्वामी कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे पशु परेत मुगद को तारे पाहन पार उतारे जेता समुद्र सागर नीर परया तेते अवगुण हमारे दया करो दया करो दया करो किछ मेरो पावो डूब दे पत्थर तारे मुको तार ले रामा तार ले ओ मुको तार ले रामा तार ले पशु परेत मुगद को तारे पाहन पार उतारे नानक दास तेरी शरणाई सदा सदा बलिहार है ऊंच अपार बेअंत स्वामी ऊंच अपार बेअंत स्वामी कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे कौन जाने गुण तेरे अपनी मेहर कर अपनी मेहर कर अपनी मेहर कर अपनी मेहर कर सबे जी समान अपनी मेहर कर सबे जी समान अपनी मेहर कर अपनी मेहर कर अपनी मेहर कर अन्न पानी मुझ उपाए मुझ उपाए अन्न पानी मुझ उपाए मुझ
Jai Shri Mataji, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday evening meditation here in England, the Heart. Let's begin by inviting Shri Mataji into our heart and asking permission to meditate collectively. Let us collectively raise Kundalini and place Bandhan. So let us collectively take the Maha Mantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let's take the mantra Shri Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. So today is the Purnima, the full moon. It's a very important full moon, marking the birth of Sri Kartikeya. On this Purnima in the year 1469, the primordial master incarnated as Sri Guru Nanak. Although there were smaller pujas after, on this auspicious day in the year 2010, Sri Mataji blessed us with the last large international gathering to worship her in her Sakar form as Sri Virata, the Purna complete form of the universal being. How many of us are aware of the significance of today's full moon? In the West in particular, we are often driven and entangled in the expression of the Surya within us. Shri Mataji, in an informal talk from Nifad in Maharashtra on the 6th of January 1982, explains the importance of the expression of Sri Chandrama within us.
If there was also a relationship between tomorrow's puja and full moon and so on.
Should I have to boast about myself?
Yes.
As you know, it is Parabrahma, that is the complete divine power, or the Holy Ghost is the complete divine, is the complete desire of God, which has taken a form. Now imagine, God is just a spectator. He is not one who is going to create anything. He is just going to destroy actually. Because if he doesn't like the spectacle, he can destroy and the desire disappears. Like any desire you have within yourself. The complete desiring power within you. Without that, what are you? You are just watching your desire working it out. So this desire power is the left-sided thing, as you say, and then first it has to come to desire. The desire becomes then the action power, and action and desire together start evolving things. So everything is inclusive in that, whether you say sun, moon, stars, everything. But the moon is the desire. Ultimately, when it also collapses back, first of all, it works out, it evolves, and then again when it is reversed, you see, then it goes back to desire. Desire disappears into the spectator, and the whole thing becomes a Parabrahma thing. So the identification with one or the other cannot be said, it's everywhere. If it is everything, how can you identify with anything else? Moon is one of the symbols. Moon is one of the symbols. Why? Because according to Sahaja Yoga, we reached a stage where you touch the Sadashiva in the symbolic form. See, or if you can say that after getting realization, if you see the abstract form of God, then we say after reaching your Brahmarandra, you cross over your limbic area and then you go to Ardhabindu. Ardhabindu is the moon. Moon is the spirit. Because Shiva also wears the moon on his head. Sadashiva also wears the moon on his head. So moon is the spectator, isn't it? Sun is the working part. He works and it reflects on the moon. So you become the spectator yourself and start going into that. So every symbol is the same, and now why we use the moon more than the sun about the timings? Because it is the moon which is more effective in creating desires within us. Like the moon affects even the sea, not the sun. Sun is a constant stuff practically, except for it changes its axis sometimes. And the distances between sun has not much significance with the earth, except that if the earth loses its axis a little bit more or becomes a little flatter, then maybe that the speed of the earth may be reduced. So we can only control the speed. But the moon is a subtler thing, which acts on subtler ways. Because you have seen the moon acts on the tides, it acts on the temperaments. It is a much subtler thing. Desire is much more subtler than the action itself. It's a deeper thing. So the action comes out of the desire. So it is better to affect the desire than to affect the action. And that is why in India people accept moon as the indicator for dates and all that. But in the West, people are so much time bound that for them they would not like to have these variations because they are not prepared for any such variations. For them, 12 o'clock is 12 o'clock. And they are very, very rigid people. Such rigid people are no good. They are not living people. not one way or other. Even Surya, the sun, is very important. But why the moon is important? Because it makes you subtler. And that is why one should achieve the moon, as we say. Right-sided people must achieve the moon. Means they should be little bit changing their programs, little flexibility, otherwise there's no gap in between. See, they're running like mad. Absolutely, it's a rat race. The whole ego is created by the sun. Complete horrible nonsense. It doesn't give them any idea to see where are they. It's such a barrier, you see. We don't try to see ourselves, where are we. Now you have seen the simple villagers who live so spontaneously. Just take yourself out completely and think. Compare to them and yourself, what are you? As a human being, as a quality of a person, quality, intrinsic. I mean, one may think anything of oneself, but as a quality. Like Christ himself has said, that if you want gold, I'll give you gold. Gold represents right-sided. If you want gold, I'll give you gold, but you will not enter into the kingdom of heaven, and you will not eat on the same table as I do. Only those who love me, love me. Again, the quality of love. Will sit with me to eat. So the people who think no end of themselves should value themselves at some point. See, they should see what do we think of ourselves. See, what is so great of ourselves? What are we in the eyes of God? All these things are going to be finished. They are nashvara. They are perishable. You are admiring perishable things and thinking that you are great. All right, so go ahead with them. But one has to go with something that is not perishable. And actually I would say that if the Western people start taking to moon calendar, they would be better off. They'll have some more time. And they'll think of auspiciousness. See, in India it's very important to know what is the auspiciousness. But what we think of this, 10 o'clock means 10 o'clock, like a teacher who is here now, principal sir. He is a Brahmin supposed to be, he's an Englishman, I think, must have put a hand on his head. He said that if the program will be at 6 or no. Now there are children there. You can't just do it at 6, it has to be done at 7. He doesn't mind if the children don't get the blessings or anything, but as long as it is at the time at 6. And the time is short. What have we achieved by worshipping the sun to that extent? We have neglected the one who is sitting on the sun, Jesus Christ himself. He is at the, of course, at the crossing point of road. But we have neglected. All that is subtle. Whatever you can see in the sunshine is the fact for you people. Nothing deeper. In the West, I mean. Isn't it? It's not true. Moon has such an influence. I read a book called as Supernature. You might have read also. The fellow has been dealing with some scientific experimentation. And he said there were some oysters. The oysters were placed in Los Angeles, see? So they removed them and put them to some Ohio or some place in the center of America. Now there is no sea there for those oysters. But they used to close and open according to the tidings at Los Angeles for a month. From them you could make out what is the tiding there. Then gradually they started changing. And then they took to the timing of opening and closing. If the moon at that time was pulling the tides of a sea which doesn't exist there in Ohio. As if there was a sea and the moon would come in and would attract this sea. Accordingly, these were opening and closing. Because when there is high tide, they close, and when there is low tide, they open. So, with that timing, they were working. So the living things have such an effect of the moon. So I think Indians should become more sort of active, though they are, I think, quite active now. They should not be any more active. Otherwise they'll become Rajogunis, not Sattvagunis. Only Rajoguna is now good, and only Tamoguna is not good. And if you become too much Rajogunis also, what happens? You get to the bad effects of moon, and then you become lunatics and what paranoid, otherwise all these things come to you and you go up to that. If you take to drugs, all extreme left-sided stuff is from the moon. Auspiciousness comes from not only from the sun, but also from the moon, mainly from the moon, and also from the stars. Auspiciousness is a very subtle quality, isn't it? Which you cannot see, you cannot understand. How many people in the West also accept astrology as any basis? No. Even William Blake is regarded as a madman. 99% English think like that. They are all very wise. You tell them of William Blake, they say, oh, he is the madman. And for them, that horrible fellow, Lord, who? Was the most sensible person. Now how could, imagine, 100 years back, how could William Blake say so many things so precisely? You haven't brought that, huh? Nobody has brought that. Huh?
Somebody might have.
Have you got? William Blake? Milton? Huh?
लोणावळ्याला कविता वाचून दाखवल्या मला.
No, 3 आहे. पुढचं म्हणजे केन्सिंग्टन गार्डनचं फारच सुंदर आहे. All right, then can you go on? Do you know where it is written? Kensington Garden thing?
Marcus has one or two.
Huh? Marcus knows. Into such details, you see. And then think of this man, 2000 years back, writing about me, that Parabrahma itself will be arriving.
And you will get Kundalini also.
Awakening, 1970 साली मी सुरू केलं सहयोग 5 मेला.
And तेच यांनी लिहिलं 70 साली केलं.
आणि 2000 years back. And a new method of yoga will come up. Everything being there, just imagine. So the people who believe in the sun and the timing with the sun, you see, live in the bounds of sun only. And also bound of the, what you call the time, which is so superficial. They never think of an auspicious manner, of something deeper. Their whole attitude is so superficial. Whatever you see in the sun, they see nothing beyond. Normally people who come, say, from abroad, not Saj Yogis, because now you have become settler. What will they see in a country or in a place is, oh God, there are no proper bathrooms. I mean, they are so bathroom addicted also. I don't know. Sometimes this bathroom culture is so much, you just get fed up. Now if for all nonsensical things, so much time is wasted, you see. I mean, one should be house proud, but to the extent people waste their time cleaning their little brass, whatever they have. Even a rat doesn't enter the house. Sometimes I think what a waste of energy. But when they think that way, then they become so untidy that Baba, it's a pigsty. From one to another. It is something in between. One has to understand. Even to have culture, you have to be in between. Like, you must know the sun and you must know the moon. You must have both the things, or there will be no culture in it. Culture cannot develop in an extreme state. Some sort of an extreme thing might develop, but not the culture. And the culture is the thing which supports and sustains the dharma, sustains a human quality. That is the culture, not the culture which does not sustain that. Like somebody told me that it is in Western culture that the women must expose themselves more than the men can. I mean, why should they? Just think of it. Are they prostitutes or what? But who is going to talk if I say anything? As it is, they are criticizing me. Then they will say, oh, this they'll brand me as something Victorian lady coming down here. See, the way they are giving you ideas also through this over activity of the right side are absurd ideas. They will not give you the quality that a human being should have. See, there's no value for your life. No value and no self-respect. They don't teach you self-respect. It's a tremendous task. You don't know the whole thing has to change. A whirlwind has to come to change this. You understand, Ruth? It's a very tremendous, great work one has to do in that country. I don't know. As it is, you see, people when they come to India or anything, they come to see here the poverty of it. I mean, that's not your lookout. That is the government's job. But they come here for that. And they get upset with it and they just go ahead. So what are you doing about it even if you are upset? It's because of you only people are poor. If you go and live with somebody for 3 days, the person will become poor. 300 years you stick on to any country, what is going to happen? 300 years. The aggressiveness. Look at the aggressiveness. In your country, if somebody comes for more than 6 months, he will be taken to task and put in the jail. You go to somebody's country, 300 years you live there. I mean, just look at yourself. What sort of a temperament is this? So aggressive. How can you do it? Is it any self-respecting thing to go to somebody's country? Even now they are doing the same thing. You don't know. Still, so much aggression is there that unless until you Sahajogis understand that this is too much of an aggression on all the developing countries. What have you done to Africa? Also, just think, all the Western people must think about it. West Africa, you see, East Africa, because they have got copper in West Africa, all of them have gone, sitting down nicely. I mean, this is not your copper. Why do you want to have their copper? Zambia, every place you go, all the white-skinned people are there. Otherwise, the Negroes are the worst. Because the copper is. South Africa, why are you there? I mean, you have nothing to do with South Africa. You better get out. Because gold is there, they think they have a right to it. I mean, anything. Imagine, think of this. Imagine. If there are two neighbors living. No, think of it. See? Two neighbors are living. Because another person has bought some gold, so you go to his house, settle down there, take all his gold. It is as simple as that. You have no right to snatch anything from anyone. But this is because of worship of the sun, the aggressions. They don't see. In the sun, you can't see anything, you see, actually. Your eyes are too dazzled. It's a serious thing. One has to think. Now, Sahaja Yoga is all right. You are built up, you are coming up. But you have to understand, and ultimately you will destroy yourself, which you are up to. If the third wall breaks out thanks to your intelligence, India is not going to be affected. All the developing countries are not going to be affected. I mean, what is the culture behind? I mean, there's some limits to things also. The movement of Sahaja Yoga in the West is so slow. I mean, if it is a train moving here, there an ant crawling. Really, it's a fact. Only Australia is the one which has real homes, I must say. And now the Australians will have to send all the criminals from Australia to England to them. This is the situation. At least poor thing Australians are still thinking in not those lines. At least Australians have never invaded any country. They have never invaded any. Never in the history I've not heard of them invading any country or occupying some country or going to some place for gold. They are racialists, some of them are. But they're not so aggressive as to go and settle down in a country for 300 years. Can you believe it? And they would not go. Would not go at any cost. Very difficult. Think of it. Some guest coming in your house and settling down. For 300 hours. Will you read that Kensington Garden thing? Who is there? Is it here?
Yes.
Read it out. That part of Kensington Garden. Will be purchased, that one. It is an Englishman who wrote this. But for them he's mad, really. I have talked to some English people who are in the hierarchy. They are supposed to be very well educated and top class people. And they say he was a madman. Whom are you quoting? It's a Kensington Garden. They just golden builders. They have to work with the gold paint. They are in my house. So they are called as golden builders. So clearly it is given. So clearly.
Mother, while Carol looks, may I ask a related question?
The fun?
While Carol looks, may
All
I
right,
ask
yes,
a
yes,
related
yes,
question?
yeah.
The Swedenborg,
Huh?
Swedenborg, 16th century scientist who became a mystic, he said that, the other day I heard in that church that there were many Indians, Muslims, blacks, and Chinese in heaven, but there would be very few Western Europeans. And
There would be,
would
eh?
include Americans. He said he had visions of the heavens and that there would be very few Westerners. So does India need the West? Do you really need the West? Or are you just making a gesture?
You see, you must learn, Valti, that those who have got the qualities of the heart will definitely be accepted by God, isn't it? Have you got the qualities of heart? Not at all. Then what will God do? That's the problem.
Will we be eliminated?
Huh?
Will we be eliminated?
Not as long as I can think of it. I can't think of elimination of anyone. But you see, if you don't take to Sahaja at all, what should we do? You decide. Should we carry all these Yankees to heaven? Won't be any heaven there. That's the point. Just think about it. You see,
So let us place our left hand on the Mother Earth and bring the attention into the right Muladhara. So today, this Purnima being the birth anniversary of Sri Kartikeya, let us pray to Sri Ananta Kartikeya, who resides in our being as the eternal dynamic force of a Bodhita, of divine innocence, that Bodhita, which has the power to command and to destroy all that is satanic. So let us take some mantras in praise of Sri Kartikeya in the short form. To He who is eternal, Sri Ananta. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ananta Namo Namaha. To the Son born from the union of Shiva and Shakti, Sri Shiv Shakti Putra Kartikeya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Shiva Shakti Shakti Putra Kartikeya Namo Namaha. To the son of the three-eyed Sri Shiva, Shri Bhala Netra Sutta, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhala Netra Sutta Namo Namaha. To the son of Shri Parvati, Shri Uma Sutta, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Uma Sutta Namo Namaha. Born out of fire, Shri Bhavakatmaja, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Bhavakatmaja Namo Namaha. To the son of the holy river Ganges, Shri Ganga Sutta, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganga Sutta Namo Namaha. To the destroyer of Tarakasura, without Shri Tarakasura Sonhari, Om Tvameva Sakshat Tarakasura Sonhari Namo Namaha. To the faultless brilliance, Shri Kalki, Shri Nishkalanka, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nishkalanka Namo Namaha. To he who is immaculate and pure, Shri Nirmala, Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. As we all know, Shri Kartikeya was created for a very special purpose, to kill the demon Tarakasura. And verily, as Tarakasura Sonhari, Shri Kartikeya fulfilled this divine purpose. After the slaying of their father, the three sons of Tarakasura sought to defeat the Devas. Rather than a direct, immediate vengeance on Shri Kartikeya, their actions were strategically planned to form conflict and a so-called power grab on the three worlds. They performed Saved Tapasya to please Sri Brahmadeva. They requested a boon of immortality, which Sri Brahmadeva denied. So instead they asked for and were granted a unique boon for three magnificent, powerful flying cities, Tripura, Tri meaning three and Pura meaning place or cities. They asked for the cities to be virtually indestructible, to remain separate, only aligning briefly every 1,000 years. They asked for the boon that they could only be destroyed by a single arrow when they were perfectly aligned. In their perfect aligned form, the three brothers were collectively known as Tripurasura, the demon of the three cities. If we take a subtler look at this, the three cities which come together for a fleeting moment are like the three gunas or attributes of our being that bind us. It is only when we go beyond the Rajotama and Sattva gunas that we become gunatit, and with the grace of the spirit enter into the higher state of Turiya. Or it is akin to the three states of consciousness, the wakeful state, the state of sleep, and that of Sushupti, where the experience of the ethereal part of our consciousness takes place. Also, one can say that it is the I-ness or the me of the individual which culminates in ego, the mine, of which all that which is attached to me through Maya, and everything that is not mine, which brings about yearning, ambition, striving temperament, competition, restlessness, jealousy, and greed. It is only the eternal part of our being, the Atma Tattva, which enables us to transcend these fragmented attributes of our being. So going back to the story, protected by Sri Brahmadeva's boon, the three brothers grew in power and their three cities thrived. They became arrogant and took pleasure in oppressing the Devas and the Rishis. The Asura's power and prosperity became a major threat to the Devas and caused chaos in the three worlds. The gods approached Lord Shiva for help, but Sri Shiva stated that he could not kill them as long as they worshipped him. It is akin to Hitler abusing the power of Sri Ganesha in the form of the positive swastika. The divine could not go against that power, even though Hitler was killing millions of innocent people. In the Shiva Purana, it states that the Devas then turned to Sri Vishnu, who fashioned a Purusha out of himself, creating a false religion, and in the guise of a sage, propagated this false religion in the three cities of Tripura. As a result, the three demon brothers and the Asuric population of Tripura abandoned their Vedic rituals and their worship of the Shiva Lingam. In essence, Sri Vishnu's action was a strategic divine play to create the necessary conditions for the Asura's downfall and to restore cosmic dharma to the universe. And so once the Asuras had become unrighteous, devoid of devotion to Shiva, they lost all divine protection their virtues afforded them. The gods then requested Shiva again to destroy the Asuras. The Lord accepted, but he said he could not do the job alone. For the destruction of Tripurasura, all the Devas should combine their energies. He said, accept half of my energy and strength and kill those enemies of us and of all the Devas. The god said, O Lord, we will not be able to bear half of your energy, but with half of all our united strength, you will verily succeed in killing our enemies. All Devas gave half their Shakti to Sri Shiva, and from that point on, he became known as Sri Mahadeva, the most powerful god of gods. Sri Brahmadeva became the chariot with the sun and the moon as its wheels. Sri Mahadeva forged forward on the divine Vahana and slayed Tripurasura. And with a single arrow, which was none other than Sri Vishnu himself, Sri Mahadev combined the powers of the three gunas as Sri Trigunatmika to slay Tripurasura. And we are all aware of the festival of Diwali that just took place. However, the day after Diwali, there is the Dev Diwali. This is a 15-day festival where from the new moon to the full moon, culminating on this, the Purnima, when Tripurasura was killed. Dev Diwali celebrated by all the Devas in joy of the slaying of Tripurasura by Lord Mahadeva. So let us take the mantras of Sri Mahadeva. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahadeva Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. To the killer of the three cities without Shri, Tripurari. Om Tvameva Sakshat Tripurari Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. To he who ended the three cities without Shri Tripurantaka. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Om Tvameva Sakshat Tripurantaka Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us offer to our Holy Mother the Tripurari Stotram written by sage Vyasa.
एक ओंकार सतनाम
Wrong video.
We bow to the enemy of this world, the foremost among divine hosts. We bow to the despair of darkness, the destroyer of sacrificial pride and ego. He whose hand bears the flowing waters of the Ganga. We bow to Tripurari, the destroyer of the three cities. He was the beloved of Murari. The Vishnu is the slayer of the human Mura. With 5 faces, he sang the 65 branches of the Vedas: Tantra, Yoga, Angas, Aranyakas, the forest scriptures intended for hermits and woodland dwellers. He sang the section on devotion, the treasure house of highest bliss. We bow to that destroyer of the 3 cities, to Tripurari, beloved of Murari. From the feet of Hari, the waters of Sri Ganga emerged, entwining her with knotted locks. Shiva held her and made her dwell, destroying the pride and arrogance of Janani. That is Ganga, the daughter of sage Brahma. We bow to Tripurari, beloved of Murari. He is the Guru of Gurus, revered by Narada. Though a disciple, he is the supreme disciple of the universal being. He who controls the 3rd Guru is himself the controller of all. We bow to Sri Tripurari, the beloved of Murari. From him emanate all the scriptures of Buddha. From him arise the Siddha mantras that grant success, the ancient Purana mantras of 10 syllables. We bow to Sri Tripurari, beloved of Murari. He sang the eternal Vedic truth to Narada, having received it from the Lord of Vaikuntha. Thereafter he upheld the remaining dharma of the serpent Shesha. We bow to Sri Tripurari, beloved of Murari. By grace he attained the realm of Vaikuntha. There he beheld the Lord of Vraja, the essence of rasa, and was honored by all the foremost of devotees. We bow to the destroyer of the 3 cities, Sri Tripurari, beloved of Murari. He who is seated on his own throne, studded with clusters of gems amidst a host of sages. He bestows knowledge to the world. As a guru, he teaches divine wisdom. We bow to that destroyer of cities, Sri Tripurari, beloved of Murari. The sacred hymn of Tripurari is told by sage Vyasa. Whoever recites or listens to it becomes dear to the foe of Mura. Sri Vishnu is Murari. Thus ends the Sri Tripurari Stotram from the 11th chapter of Sri Shandilya Samhita.
So as we know, Sri Adi Shakti took her first incarnation as Sri Surabhi in the form of the divine cow. This form appears in Vaikuntha, but that area was reflected on the earth as Gokul, where Sri Krishna grew up as a cowherd. We know from a 1976 talk of Srimati of Srimataji, where she explains that Lord Shiva has snakes on his body, symbolizing that all the wicked, horrible, poisonous, and powerful things that are trying to destroy this world, he is holding them on his being. He drinks all the poison that is in the world to keep the world cool and give joy to the creation. So we know he drank the poison at the beginning, and as such, he is known as the blue-throated Nilakanta. But this area where the Lord holds all the poisons and the evil, much like the incarnation of Sri Surabhi, must have its reflection somewhere on this earth. It is written by Vedvyasa in the Bhavishya Puran that after the slaying of Tripurasura, the heretic sage, created by Lord Vishnu, is sent to Marudesh, or the land of death, also known as Marustal, the desert region or the sandy tracts. He's asked to remain incognito until the Kali Yuga. And when the Kali Yuga age begins, the heretic sage may then propagate this religion once again, and many deluded fools will follow it. There's been much debate on whether this passage relates to the Arabian region, because it mentions the Arab region in the Bhavishya Puran. But if we look at what Srimataji has said, she stated that during Vishnu Puja in 1994, how 10,000 years ago the ancient Egyptians created the Sphinx in demonic juxtaposition to Lord Narasimha, who had the head of a lion and the body of a man. This was a direct challenge by the Rakshasas to the divine incarnation. Srimataji spoke about how Sri Narasimha incarnated close to Peshawar, which is on the Pakistan-Afghanistan border. Mother has told us about the sadistic nature of those who ruled over that area of Afghanistan, and how the name Syria is coined from the word Asura. We also know from our Lord Jesus Christ that he described the birthland, his birthland, to King Shalavahana as being full of malechas, those who desire filth. Can we then be able to strongly conclude that this desert land referred to in the Bhavishya Puran could well be the deserts around the Middle East, and that this could be the reflection of that part of the divine that locks down all that which is evil? Now, that thought may seem controversial to some, but see the beauty of the divine play, where the stage that has been set to bring about many incarnations of the Adi Guru. As Srimataji says, there has to be an event or a calling for the divine to incarnate. When innocent people are oppressed by satanic forces, there's always a calling for God to incarnate. The Adi Guru took his birth as Sri Abraham to impart the importance of the role of family and of the wider community to a very nomadic, unstructured nuclear society. Moses came to establish the path of good conduct and set the rules of Dharma. Zarathustra's teaching centered on the ethical path of good thoughts, good words, and good actions through free will. The great Prophet Muhammad spoke of surrender to the divine. But in such infertile land, to propagate these divine qualities against a backdrop of evil forces who ruled through right-sided aggression, it was a task of trial and error. Even though the Prophet Muhammad had laid down such rigid rules, assuming the job was completed and that he would not have to incarnate again, it was less than a century later, it was less than 1,000 years later that the primordial master, Sri Guru Nanak, took his birth in what is now known as modern-day Pakistan. At the time of his birth, India was ruled by the powerful Lodi dynasty that stemmed from Afghanistan. At that time, there was such conflict, religious persecution, and social injustice under the pervading Lodi and early Mughal rule. Guru Nanak was a strong critic of the injustice he observed in both existing Hindu and Muslim societies. He protested against the corruption of the priests and the mullahs, the caste system, the political tyranny of the rulers. At around the age of 30, while meditating and bathing in the river Bain, Guru Nanak disappeared in the water. Everyone presumed he had drowned. After 3 days, he emerged from the river, having experienced a divine revelation, declaring that he had been in the presence of God, who tasked him with spreading the message of the oneness of humanity and the equality of all people. He famously declared, "There is no Hindu, no Muslim," signifying his belief in that oneness created by the one true God who pervades the entire universe. So let us marvel at the unfolding of the divine play, from the birth of Sri Kartikeya to the slaying of Tripurasura, from the laying of the stage to the grace of God Almighty, who in his compassion incarnated on this earth many a time to save and guide humanity. So let us meditate on the Mula mantra, the root mantra written by Sri Guru Nanak. We will hear the beauty of this mantra and then the translation.
एक ओंकार सतनाम करता पुरख निरभव निर्वैर अकाल मूरत अजूनी सैभं गुरु प्रसाद जप आद सच जुगाद सच है भी सच नानक होसी भी सच सोचे सोचना होवै जे सोची लख वार चुपे चुप ना होई जे लाए रहा लिवतार भुखिया भुख ना उतरी जे बना पुरिया पार सहस सियाणपा लख हो ता इक ना चलै नाल किव सचियारा होइए किव कूड़े टुटे पाल हुक्म रजाई चलना नानक लिखिया
There is only one universal creator God. Truth is his name. He is the creative being personified. He is without fear. He is without hatred. He is immortal, without form. He is beyond birth and death. He is self-illuminated. He is realized by the grace of the true Guru. Chant and meditate. true in the goddess, the primal beginning, true throughout the ages, true here and now, O Nanak, forever and ever true. By thinking, he cannot be reduced to thought, even by thinking hundreds of thousands of times. By remaining silent in a silence is not obtained, even by remaining lovingly absorbed deep within. The hunger of the hungry is not appeased, even by piling up hoards of worldly possessions. Hundreds of thousands of clever tricks of the intelligent mind, but not even one of them will go along with you in the end. So how can you become truthful? And how can the veil of illusion be torn away? So obey him and walk in the way of his will, writes Nanak.
So let us collectively take the Guru mantra. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Shri Mataji Nirmalama, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. The mantra of Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Guru Dattatreya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. The mantra of Shri Guru Nanak. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Guru Nanak Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. Let us just meditate on Shri Mataji and her beautiful form of Shri Adi Guru. Let us sing the Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasra Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Bolo Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ki Jai. Jai Shri Mataji. We'll play some music for those who wish to continue meditating. Jai Shri Mataji.
नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय जय रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय जय रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय कोटेश्वराय शिव कोटेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय मद मद ग मद सा नि द सा नि द नि मद ग मद सा Sani dani ga dani sa dani ma da ma sa sani dani da ma ga ma ga sani sa. शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय विश्वेश्वराय शिव विश्वेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय विश्वेश्वराय शिव विश्वेश्वराय विश्वेश्वराय शिव विश्वेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय जय रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय जय रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय कोटेश्वराय शिव कोटेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय मद मद ग मद सा नि सा नि द सा नि द नि मद ग मद सा Sani dani ga dani sa dani ma ga ma sa sani dani da ma ga ma ga sani sa. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. विश्वेश्वराय शिव विश्वेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय विश्वेश्वराय शिव विश्वेश्वराय विश्वेश्वराय शिव विश्वेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय Namah Shivaya, Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwaraya Jaya Rameshwaraya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Rameshwaraya Jaya Rameshwaraya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Koteshwaraya Shiva Koteshwaraya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Mada Mada Ga Mada Sani Nida Sani Dani Mada Ga Mada Sani. Sani Dani Ga Dani Sa Dani Mada Ma Sa Sani Dani Da Ma Ga Ma Ga Sani Sa. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Vishveshwaraya Shiva Vishveshwaraya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Vishveshwaraya Shiva Vishveshwaraya. Vishveshwaraya Shiva Vishveshwaraya. Har Har Bhole Namah Shivaya. Om Namah हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय जय रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय रामेश्वराय जय रामेश्वराय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय हर हर भोले नमः शिवाय।